now give the floor to the distinguished representative of the Russian Federation.
Thank you, Chair. We thank the delegation of Norway for its constructive approach and willingness to take into account during difficult negotiations the comments and concerns of Russia and many other countries regarding this resolution, the subject of which continues to cause conceptual disagreements. There is no doubt that effective interaction between state authorities and various elements of civil society is essential for building genuine democracy and promoting fundamental rights and freedoms. On the whole, we welcome the UN human rights body's attention to supporting the legitimate activities of those who are dedicated to promoting and protecting universally recognized human rights and fundamental freedoms. At the same time, we wish to draw attention to the fact that such activities must be carried out in accordance with national legislation. Moreover, as we have repeatedly said, singling out human rights defenders as a special group with special legal protection regime and thus creating an artificial hierarchy amongst civil society organizations is not only inconsistent with international law and the principle of non-discrimination, but also directly harms civil society. We joined in consensus on this draft resolution, but nevertheless, our delegation still has reservations about the document, both in terms of its conformity with international law and regarding the institutional structure of the international human rights regime as set out in the document. The vision of the authors of the draft resolution. Their initiatives aim of creating a special legal protection for a separate, legally undefined group of human rights defenders undermines the integrity of national judicial and law enforcement systems, questions the principles of the rule of law, and violates the obligations of states enshrined in international human rights agreements, particularly with regards to non-discrimination. This also relates to the creation of an internal hierarchy within the category of human rights defenders. We are speaking of dividing those involved with the protection of human rights into subgroups. We are responsible in our approach to international law, its norms and principles, and its international obligations. Therefore, we dissociate ourselves from consensus on certain paragraphs, which include 16, 18, 20, 23, 27, 28, and 29. And we would ask that our position be included in the records of this meeting. Thank you for your attention.
Thank the distinguished representative of the Russian Federation, and I now